Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video, we are going to talk about classes and objects in Java. I'm Varsha, studying at Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Topics we are going to cover in this video is introduction, defining a class, creating an object, accessing class members. Let's see what is class first. A class is a data type in Java that defines template or blueprint for an object. In other words, a class refers to the category or type of objects. So your cat kitty is of type cat, your red Mercedes is of type car, and your bank account is of type savings account. A class is variables defining properties and methods defining behavior of its object. Defining a class. A class is a user-defined data type. Variables and functions can be created within class, and the syntax of the class is class followed by class name, and we can declare instance variables within the braces, and there should be no semicolon after the braces. In this example, the name of the class is cat and color and breed comes under variables get breed, meow, it comes under methods. Method declaration. Without methods, class is no life. Since objects created by such class cannot respond to any messages, thus methods are necessary for manipulating data. Here is the syntax for method declaration. Type, where type represents the value that method returns. It can be int, float, void, or double. Followed by method name, which is user defined, followed by parameters inside the braces. Here is an example for this. Here void get is the method declaration where void is the return type and get is the method name, followed by parameters inside the braces. Creating objects. An object in Java is essentially a block of memory that contains space to store all the instance variables. Creating an object also refers to instantiating an object. Objects in Java are created using new. The new operator dynamically allocates memory for an object and returns a reference to it. Here is the syntax for creating an object. Class name followed by object name. What is object? Object is an instance of class. An object is a self-contained component with methods or behavior and states or properties. Objects are the real world manifestation of class, like your house is the manifestation of your architect's blueprint, or your car is the real object of type car. Objects occupy memory location at runtime. Object is an abstraction of real world entity. Objects are the variables or instances of classes. Syntax for declaring objects is as follows. Class name followed by object name, comma object name 2 and object name till n, followed by semicolon. Example for declaring objects is test t1, t2, till tn, where test is the class name, t1, t2 until tn represents the object name. Coming to the part of characteristics of objects, it can have its own copy of data members. The scope of an object is determined by the place in which object is defined. It can be passed to the function like normal variables. The members of the class can accessed by the objects using the object to member access operator or dot operator. Accessing class members. Values are to be assigned to variables in order to use them in our programs. Since we're outside the class, we cannot access instance variables and methods directly. So we use object and dot operator to do this. Here is the syntax of that. Object name dot variable name equals value. Let's see an example for this. Here A1 is the object name and side is the variable name and 10 is the value that we are assigning. And to access instance method, we use object name dot method name followed by parameter list and semicolon is must. Let's understand the concept of classes and objects clearly with this example. Here person is the class whereas unique ID, which contains name, age, city, and gender, comes under data members, and eat, study, play, sleep comes under methods. Coming to the part of difference between class and object, class is a data type. It defines template or blueprint of an object, but object is an instance of class. Class does not actually occupy the memory location, but objects occupy the memory location at runtime. Classes does not really exist as it only provides templates, so you don't get to perform operations on class, but you can actually perform operations on objects. For example, if you have a Mercedes, it is an object, but the blueprint of Mercedes comes under class. Speaking about operators, the arrow operator is the basic operator that we are going to use in Java. It is also called as pointer to the member access operator. It is used when member functions or member data has to be accessed through a pointer which is pointing to an object of a class. The syntax of using arrow operator is pointer to object followed by arrow mark, class member and semicolon at the end. This operator, it is a keyword used to store the address of the object that invokes a member function. When each member function is invoked, this pointer implicitly holds the address of the object itself. It is defined internally. When an object is used to invoke a class member function, then the address of that object is automatically assigned to the pointer. Thank you for watching my video. If you learned something from this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And